Hello everyone, Luke Smith here, and welcome to another quickie reading. It's Saturday the 18th of September. In this quickie reading, because his court date was on Thursday, spoiler alert, it ended up in a continuance and nothing really happened. It's continued until like November. That's going to be the next update. I'm going to be reading this, the August 2021 arrest and court case. So may contain content not suitable for work. That means like the incest bit, ongoing, frequent declines, and we're starting up with a quote. I am Chris CWCki, your goddess blue heart, and I continue to stand strong. And I maintain everything with Quickfill and my Sonicus and Rose Qs. And everybody, I keep in good faith that everything is going to work out. Guess what? You're still in prison. And that was Chris while getting arrested. It is getting very warm in here. It's been a warmish week, to be fair. Following allegations in late July and the eventual confirmation that Chris has committed incest with Barb, hundreds of people contacted Greene County Police and authorities and conducted a welfare check on the Chandler home, issuing a emergency protective order on Chris the following day. Essentially a temporary week-long restraining order. Chris was made temporarily homeless and stayed at the Regency in Richmond for the meantime. Chris was arrested on the 1st of August 2021 outside the inn. The arrest was captured live on stream by several onlookers. Surprisingly, given Chris's past with the law, he made no attempt to resist arrest. Okay, so that's fingers that he actually went along with it, and was cooperative with the police. As of writing, Chris is currently being held at Central Virginia Regional Jail and is currently awaiting trial for the charge of incest, as well as further charges yet to be identified. He was arraigned on the 5th of August 2021 and held without bond, pending a mental health evaluation until the 18th of November. Okay, so we've got an exact date of like the next update there. Okay, so that was new. When I bookmarked this like a week ago, this like passage wasn't here, like, so I didn't know the date. Background. So it is a criminal offence. I think I already like read this in one of my previous things, but I'll read it again. It is a criminal offence in Virginia to engage in incest. Sexual activities between a parent and child are a Class 5 felony, punishable on indictment by up to 10 years incarceration. Early on the morning of the 30th of July, prompted by someone reporting the leaks, Greene County Police visited 14 Backland Court for a wellness check, at which point Chris was issued an emergency protective order forbidding contact between Chris and Barbara, and prevented him from remaining at her residence until the 5th of August. Barbara was moved to a hospital for a senior care inspection. Like I said before, if Chris actually behaved himself and waited it out, he would be back at home. He would not be arrested by now. As a result of the protection order levied by Chris, he was without a home. Initial plans to stay with extended family were disrupted after the invitation was rescinded due to ongoing financial problems. Chris could not afford a hotel. Noel told him to sleep in his van for one night and he would have The proceeds of Chris's GoFundMe, originally intended for Chris's trip to Evergreen Northwest, transferred to his bank account the following day. Chris told Null in his messages that he was spending the night of the 30th to 31st of July in his car, and that he would go to the mall as soon as it opened in the morning and loiter there. Two malls were mentioned, Regency Mall and Chesterfield Town Centre are in Richmond. This suggests that the family members with whom he intended to stay with are his Aunt Harriet and Uncle Tom, who live in the Richmond area, and they did not resided their invitation until he had actually arrived at their home. On the 30th of July, Evergreen Northwest posted that appropriate action to protect the vulnerable will be taken. While not naming Chris, it is suspected that his tweet refers to the revulsion of Chris's invitation to the convention, which Null subsequently confirmed. Due to the disturbing and liquid nature of the allegations, hashtags and topics such as #ChrisCan and #ChrisCan did what trended on Twitter, reaching fourth overall trend on the 30th of July, exposing a large number of otherwise uninvolved individuals to the story of Chris Can. On the 30th of July, Null, who had access to Chris's email with Chris's permission since the guard dog saga, found that Chris had received $750 from Barb's bank account, meaning that he either contacted Barb or gained access to Barb's bank account himself, either of which would violate the emergency protective order. When confronted, Chris initially denied the accusation, claiming he had managed to find blessings in the minimum abundance needed. However, upon further questioning, he confirmed that he had access, access to Barb's bank account for some time, contrary to Null's previous assumption that Barb had been in control of Chris's finances and not vice versa. Upset by Chris's embezzling from his mother and lying to cover it up, Null finally cut all contact with him, reported the theft to authorities, and cancelled the transfer of the GoFundMe money, arranging for it to be refunded to the donors. That's the thing, if Chris did not take that money, he would be at his house fine by now. We'd be watching Cringe and everything. But he had to fuck up, didn't he? He had to steal the money. Arrest. Oh wait, what was that one? Oh, background, okay. So now we're all like caught up to speed on like what happened. Arrest. On the evening of the 31st of July, Reddit user Chris is a man located Sonku at the Regency Inn in Richmond, confirming that Chris was in the city and that he was spending time in a motel. The next day, a number of people attempted to contact Chris there. Most significant was the YouTuber Ethan Ralph, who live streamed himself and his friends driving to the motel to meet Chris. The group ordered pizza in hopes of luring him out, but this was unsuccessful as they went about knocking on every door on the second floor. But this was fruitless as well. It only led to the manager by being ordered to leave by a hotel employee. Not giving up, the group went to the Regency Mall of the Bear fame across the street, following incorrect speculation that Chris might be there, if not in this room. Later that afternoon, Ralph was tipped off that 4 police cars had shown up at the motel. He got back just in time to film 2 Henrico County police officers prep walking Chris down from his room, streaming the whole debacle for a live audience of over 3,000 viewers. While Chris talked to police, Ralph sporadically yelled questions and comments to which Chris occasionally responded. Unlike Chris's previous run-ins with the law, he remained mostly calm and compliant during the arrest, though he rambled on about the dimensional merge to both of the police and Ralph's crew, promising that the merge was in fact happening right at that moment. The police loaded Chris into a SWAT car and left without answering Ralph's questions. An additional POV shot filmed by an anonymous onlooker showed Chris climbing directly into the cop car, the last known video of Chris for the foreseeable future. Okay, so we got this video here, and we got the transcript for the video. So yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure everyone's watched that. Jail. So we've spoken about the incest saga and the arrest, and now we're talking about the jail part. On arrest, Chris was briefly held without bail at Henrico County Jail West on the 2nd of August 2021. The Charlottesville CBS certificate CBS 19 reported on the case following the release of a press release from the Greene County Sheriff's Department indicating that Chris has been moved from to Central Virginia Regional Jail, which serves several counties including Greene County. Calls to the Sheriff's Office confirmed that Chris was being held on the charge of incest. Notably, the charge against Chris is listed on the Henrico Sheriff's website or office website as incest with own child or grandchild, presumably because incest with own parents charges are too uncommon to warrant an option for them in the software. Originally, Chris was going to be transferred to a female prison. The Sheriff's Office website gives his gender as female, but after an uproar from his new exposure, it was decided that he would be tried as a male adult instead. It is noted that transgender inmates in Virginia are usually placed in the prison of their identified gender if they have received a sex change surgery, to which Chris has not. And that's what I say. Chris is not transgender. All he's done is taken hormones and got his like boobs to sag a little bit. He hasn't had the surgery or anything, so he is still male. On the 7th of August 2021, Tucker Carlson briefly talked about the discourse in a Fox News segment, exposing Chris to millions of boomers. It remains to be known how he is currently coping in jail. Or we may never know. We hope to know though. Legal proceedings. First court appearance on the 5th of August 2021. Chris appeared before the court for the beginning of his arrangement, represented by Charlottesville's public defender David Haleberg. The attorney representing Greene County asked presiding Judge David M. Barrido to deny Chris's bond out of concern for the community's safety and Miss Canada's safety. Chris reportedly interrupted the proceedings multiple times, so not acting like a child again. He was killed by his attorney for shouting, "I'm famous on the internet." He was sworn into state for his case for bond, but wasted this opportunity by speaking to speak by demanding to be allowed to pick up personal possessions first. Again, do not speak if not spoken to. Judge Barrico ordered Chris to be held without bond until the preliminary trial on the 16th of September, which is just gone, believing that there was a danger to both society and Chris himself. While Hellberg was informing the judge that he sought evaluations of Chris interrupted his own attorney by loudly stomping on the floor and demanding to get everything back home, claiming, "I won't feel safe until he could get all the items back," again acting like a child. Judging by Chris's behaviour, it can be inferred that Chris either does not fully understand or care about the seriousness of the charges and the possible consequences, or that he still expects to be saved by the dimensional merge. Second court appearance. Chris's next court appearance was to begin on the 16th of September 2021, but got a continuance before the hearing was even set to commence due to the defence requesting more time to evaluate Chris's mental health. Currently it is scheduled for the 18th of November. So let's bring some stuff up here. Right here. Okay, so let's have a look. This is at Hellberg, I don't know, Chris's lawyer. Yep. I pray for his fucking safety. He does not know what he's in for. This is the basically a small picture of Chris's like profile and his like striped jail garments. A screenshot from Ralph's live stream. Basically, yep, the free cop. You've already seen this though, and the face shot of Chris, another like mugshot sort of thing on his criminal record. So that was it for this video. I'm not going to talk about the court case anymore until like the actual date, like the 17th, 18th of November, which is 18th of November. It is on a Thursday again. So Thursday the 18th of November, I might drop another video that day about the trial and the court case, but from now on until then, every Saturday will be normal quickie readings. So this is like a special reading sort of thing. So until next time, I will see you guys soon.